We're in there.
It's just like one of my 90s animes.
Your Japanese animes?
Yeah. Yeah, if we want to go all...
Your Japanese mecha animes?
Yeah, if we want to go all Otakon here.
Well, I think that was the reference you were making.
Yeah. It's just like one of my animes, Snake.
That part of Metal Gear Solid was fucking awesome, by the way. Just like all of a sudden it's fucking like he's like showing anime for like fucking 10 minutes. Snake doesn't like give a shit.
That entire game was awesome. Like, that was one of my favorites as a kid.
So this intro is godlike.
Yeah, I don't actually know who did this intro, but...
So like throwing the bunny, throwing the rabbit. Oh shit,
know,
get wrecked!
Yeah.
She like threw the rabbit and it exploded the fucking blimp.
So much for that.
Was that fucking Ganon?
No. It's like your spirit.
Alright, hello everyone. It's Shooting Game Weekly episode 117, and we're gonna be talking about Gunbird. Gunbird tonight. That's right, we're doing a little bit of a weird airing time tonight. Doing the evening because we didn't really have an episode prepared, but we got some dank shit. I was working on something, future episode. I'm just gonna tell you what it is. It's gonna be old shmup commercials, and that's gonna happen at some point. So at some point, anyways. But yeah, Gunbird. This was released in 1994 from Saikyo. First game of the Gunbird series, of course, is Gunbird 1 and Gunbird 2. We covered Gunbird 2 before with Cream, and Cream's back here. And we're also being co-hosted by Gigi Maximo. So welcome, Cream and Gigi Maximo.
Wait, was I on Gunbird too? I forgot.
I
know Zil was there.
Yeah, I think so, right? I mean, I don't know. Well, in any
I can't
case.
even remember.
Oh, you were on some other Psycho games. I mean, I'm just getting confused with that.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Like the you're like Psycho write-in episode person.
Indeed.
But yeah, so Gunbird, it's pretty hype. It has a bunch of ports and stuff, and we'll be talking about Cream's 2 all 1 credit clear survival run, and we'll also be getting into some other videos showing off some high-ass octane action replays.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, what do you want to talk about first with Gunbird here? Why Gunbird? When did you first play Gunbird, Cream?
Well.
And why?
I first played it when I downloaded it through perfectly legal means because I was a big fan of Saikyo, and I wanted to play it.
How long ago are we talking about here?
I don't know, like a couple of years ago.
All right.
So, yeah.
So you just wanted to check it out. All right, fair enough.
It's fun. I've always liked Saikyo games. Like, they used to be in arcades when I was a kid. They're fun. So, yeah.
Was this like the first like anime game from Saikyo? If you, I mean, like
no.
you know, like cutesy
Sengoku
anime, I guess. Oh, Sengoku is
Sengoku
okay.
Ace. Yes.
But in any
Yeah,
case,
this
it has like kind of a cartoony style, which
This
is kind of unique to it.
This is notable for being like the first hardcore like second loop type Saikyo game, because like Sengoku Ace had a second loop, but it wasn't nearly like balls to the wall as this one is.
Well, what about the Strikers games? Those came before Gunbird, didn't they?
They came after, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, I didn't actually realize that. Cool.
Yes.
Saikyo is all about that anime, yo.
Indeed.
Apparently.
So when did you decide that you wanted to go for a 2-all in this game?
I don't know, like last year. I guess I was playing it a lot and I was like, you know what, I'm getting kind of good at this. Why don't I just like try to clear the second loop? And that was actually a pretty huge mistake because it was really, really painful. And like I was torturing myself like every day trying to play the second loop. But I did it eventually, I guess. So there's that.
Yeah.
Nice. How many?
Yeah, go ahead.
How many hours did it take to get the 2-all? Like we say.
Gosh, I think my MAME file has like 200 hours or something on it.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's some dedication right there.
I enjoyed it. I enjoy playing like the same game if it's fun.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, you know, it's like memorization hell, right? And I mean, for a lot of the later stages, and then the loop 2. So it's like you got to get over that hurdle, right? First of all, so that's like a lot of practice there. Like, do you do save state practice when you learn the game, like for the hard, like really like annoying patterns then? Because I know there's stuff like that in Gunbird that it just catches you by surprise, and it's like, oh well,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm the type that like tries to keep like each stage on like its own save state so I can just like replay whatever part of the game if I game over on it.
Right. And so
There's also
okay. Go ahead.
There is also a feature you can do where if you go into the self-service like test mode, you can actually replicate like different types of rank for each stage and practice it that way.
Yes, I did know
If you
that.
don't want to go the save state route.
I've done that
Cool.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the method I used to get my 1-all.
Yeah, I did know about that.
So why don't we talk about the mechanics and stuff of Gunbird? I mean, it's pretty standard. I mean, this type of shmup is kind of very similar to a lot of the other games where, you know, I know is this like another one where if you run into the enemies, you power down and you know, that type of similar system and whatnot, and then the bot, like, you know, kind of similar stuff.
Yep, it's an old school vertical shooter. That's really all there is to say about it. It's not like anything too complex.
Yeah, fairly traditional indeed.
Yeah. And then you have a power down system where if you shoot too much while you're at max power, you're eventually going to power down. You need another P item to get back up to max power.
Oh, that's unique.
It's kind of a carryover from some of the older games such as Sengoku Ace and then Aerial Fighters, as well as Turbo Force.
Yeah. Also, it's kind of cool. There's like a trick where like you drop items if you run into enemies. So like the score players do like a thing where they suicide at the beginning and like they drop all their items and then suicide again and drop all their items, and then they get up to like max power and get like a crap ton of bonuses right at the beginning. And I'm just like, wow, that's so funny. And this also makes this also makes the rank go like way down, and rank is a pretty big thing in this game.
Even from like the beginning, like it goes lower than if they do it at the very beginning, or do they wait a little bit to do it?
I'm pretty sure it's a thing even at the beginning. Like,
Okay.
Yeah. Usually,
Yeah,
like
Because like my base assumption is like, you know, at the beginning of the game, like rank is minimum, is like the lowest it can be, but maybe that's not the case.
but I can't say for sure because I haven't actually looked at like the hex values or whatever. But like, it seems to me like, yeah, enemies have less hit points if you die at the very beginning. So yeah, it would seem that you can actually make it go lower.
Okay.
probably slower bullets too.
Yeah, like rank is huge in this game.
So you die and then you notice the bullets are actually much slower. Okay.
Not just that, but also enemy HP is like significantly different. Dead zones are different.
Wow.
Like
dead zone. You mean like the ceiling bullet ranges?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh wow.
And that can be pretty huge. Like
That's like super like arcade mechanics style stuff. I mean, this was ported to a bunch of consoles, but that's like very arcadey, just to get the money from the players and all that.
Revenge bullets also are like affected by the rank values. So there's a lot of stuff that changes with rank. So like when I play these old Sekio games, I'm always kind of keeping in mind what the current rank is, because that's going to affect the patterns I have to dodge and like how much I have to shoot the enemies.
Dang, that sounds like it gets a little bit in depth. We'll have to talk a bit more about that as we go on into the episode. Let's go back and talk just about the mechanics again. So you have a melee attack in this, correct?
No, well, not a melee attack, but you have a charge attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about the charge attacks.
Well, it's the old Sekio charge attack, so it's just like you hold A and let go of it, and you can just like do a stronger attack. But for some characters, it's a melee.
Okay, that's why I said that. I just assumed.
For example, like, because all the characters have different like amounts of time that will be required in order to have like fully get up to their charge attack power. And for Yuan-Nang's example, like her charge is like probably the fastest out of any character, and when you release it, you extend your staff. Now this has like two useful like options. First one is that it does way more damage than your regular shot patterns. The second benefit is that it cancels bullets, and the right side of your hitbox is invincible during the duration of the animation.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you have like the different characters, and they all have different bombs and kind of different pros and cons. Like, would you say the character balance is pretty good in this game? Like, are all the characters pretty decent?
There are some characters that I think for a first loop clear, it shouldn't be too hard to do with each character. But when I was doing replays for like the second loop, the ones that are most commonly used, at least in the West, were like either Marion or like Yuan-Nang, especially the latter, because the whole like charge attack and the canceling bullets allows you to really cheese some of those late game patterns, such as the 2-6 dragon and such.
Okay.
But in Japan, it seems like they pretty much use everybody, because I found some replays that are like over 2 million with characters such as like Tatsu.
Yeah, each character has their own particular benefits, I think. And I can't really say a whole lot about Ash since, well, except that he's really fast. Ash is really fast, but like the other four characters, they have their own particular strengths, I guess.
Yes.
Do you also have the random stage order for the first 4 stages in this game, like some of the other Sekios?
The first
stages. Yeah.
Yeah. The first 3 stages, and one of them is skipped over and then gets tossed into the second loop instead.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, well, I think, yeah. You want to elaborate on that right now, or save a little bit for that later?
We can save it for later,
Okay.
since I do actually kind of manipulate the way the stage order is determined to avoid the train on the second loop. The dreaded train.
Right.
Yeah.
I've heard you
But-
talk, badly about that. What the hell is this picture? Oh, I'm in the gallery here of that video. Just look at this fucking picture. I don't know if you can see it yet.
Yeah, essentially they had a contest over in Japan, and then they had fans submit like fan art or whatever. It's included like as a bonus for like this port, and you can also there's also like a similar thing for the Sengoku Blade port on the Saturn as well.
That's amazing. That's actually amazing. And the characters are like talking about it here.
Yeah,
That's fucking amazing.
that's another thing too. In this Saturn port, there's like an original mode where everything is fully voice acted during the story cutscenes and endings.
Also, to answer Banana's question, there are no clear bonuses at all in this game. Not even life bonuses or anything, so nope.
Don't bombs factor in though?
Nope, nothing.
Really?
You can spend
Interesting.
you can spend all your resources and it makes no difference. The one thing is you do get the 10k bonus for extra bombs, but that's just the norm. And your maximum bombs is 6. Yeah, you do
I
get
see.
the max bomb bonus, yeah.
I'm loving some of this artwork.
That aside.
I might as well take a quick look at it here since I won't be able to see much of it. This is pretty good. They went all out with this for this console port.
Yes, although there was an interview where they did say that for these PlayStation Saturn ports, because of the way they had designed it, the bullet patterns weren't able to be as complex as the arcade.
So
And
that's
unfortunately, they're it's a limitation of the way these consoles are designed at the time, but we look forward to making more console ports in the future or something like that.
Is that Tavia from Gunbird 2 in that picture? With Ash? 'Cause I think Tavia is Ash's niece or something.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Also, Ash is a pedo, which is kind of
it's just it's just known in the game.
yeah.
Your classic pervert character.
He
On
openly
Tetsu.
hits on Marion, the little witch.
Yeah.
It's weird.
In addition, you also have Tetsu, who's the old man perv.
Well, the Tetsu
who's
is
gay
just
as fuck.
the Tetsu is just the old campy gay guy.
The campy gay guy. What a description. Is this him with the weird ponytail mohawk thing? I don't know. I'm looking at this
No,
old guy with
that's
a beard.
That's
Focus
the human
over-
form of Valnus, the Russian war robot.
Oh.
He gets magically turned into a human.
So I'm guessing all the endings and stuff are just really kooky, like some of the
Yes.
some of the
Very
other ones, yeah. I think he's turning into a muscle man here, this guy.
The endings are hilarious. At the end of the first loop, you get 2 alternate endings, and you can choose which ending you want. Or if you did co-op, there's a separate ending for each pair of characters as well.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Also, I like to quickly mention too that we did actually get a Gunbird port over in the US, but unfortunately, it's probably one of the worst ports I've ever seen, and it's called Mobile Life Force. That version was released on PlayStation 1 It's on PSN and it's on Steam, and
is it called
there's so
Mobile
much
Light
to talk
Force on
about.
Steam?
Essentially, oh yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe the Steam version is the XS Games localization, quote unquote localization. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
There's
That
a
had
bunch of
the,
weird
had the
stuff
Charlie's
in there.
Angels covered it, right? Or
Yes. Yes.
that's the famous
Shares
one.
that- Yeah,
Yeah, I gotta
It's got
show
the-
that.
it's got a lot of interesting stuff. Like they somehow removed all the story cutscenes. Music is in the wrong order. 2 of the characters' names are changed, and one of them happens to change the robot's name to MILF 2000. And there's no endings
Yeah.
either.
It's supposed to be MLF, Mobile Light Force, but they changed
Yeah.
it to MILF for reasons unknown.
Yeah, and I think Tetsu's somebody like Pablo Sanchez or something.
Yeah,
Weird.
it's-
I think what happens is that
Steam version has a full second of input lag, Jimmer says. Wow. That's special.
yeah, I think
Oh, shit.
Access Games just got a quick port in, and they're just like, we're good.
A full second. That's 60 frames. Yeah, classic.
I sadly
so-
own this.
So Gunbird of Mobile Light Force fame, basically. Like it's so
really is
bad.
that bad. Don't buy it.
Some American shmup marketing was pretty desperate. Or North American.
Okay,
Hey, it's got 3 chicks on it.
maybe we should get to the replay.
Yeah, we should. We've been talking quite a bit here about stuff. It's cool though. This will be a good one. So yeah, let us move on. We've talked a lot about some random stuff. I enjoyed that little conversations we've been having. Okay, so let's move on to your replay, Cream.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do you got to say to preface this, if anything?
It's dank.
Okay, you're using Marion.
Also, I'll say the same thing I put in the description, which is choo choo.
Choo choo motherfucker, or just choo choo?
Just choo choo because I'm polite.
You'll see.
Gotcha.
You will see soon enough.
All right, we'll get started in just a moment. I gotta do some quick production things here. All right, let's get in there. All right, let's get in there in the replay from 0. The countdown will be on 3, 2, 1, go. As usual. Ready?
Yep.
Cool. 3,
Go.
2, 1, go.
Okay, so this is like, okay, it's kind of like stuttering here at the beginning because, like, I don't know. But
Technology.
anyway, yeah, technology, exactly. So I'm at full power. It doesn't take long to get there. You can see me using the charge attack, which is like the bunny. I use the charge attack a lot because it's good, and like the main attack is not very good. Also,
Okay.
I try to conserve power so I don't run out of power, because like you can run
Oh.
out, and that sucks when
Is
you
that-
run out. What?
A lot of stuff.
I didn't hear you. You cut out.
Okay. Is that why you point blank a lot of stuff in addition to the damage boost?
Yeah. Also, yeah, you do get like a ridiculous damage boost when you point blank stuff, because like at full power, those stars do like a ton of damage when you rapid fire them.
I see.
Yeah.
Ian is asking what the scoring is in this game.
Just milking basically. Like all the high scores are just milking.
But you have the coins there. Can you collect those at like a certain frame to get the 2,000 points or whatever in this one, or?
Nope.
Okay.
None of that.
Oh, okay.
There are always 200.
They're just shit. All of them are shit coins. They're
Yeah.
chocolate coins. Sorry, I meant chocolate, not shit. Oh boy.
Yeah, so you can see me speed killing the bosses because I'm just kind of impatient and I want to get to the second loop.
Man, those quick kills are hype. Any technical bonus
know.
going on here, or nothing like that?
Nope,
Okay.
no technical bonuses.
Doesn't allow the other Psycho shmups for like killing them at just the right moment. Almost looks like you're doing that with the point blank kill.
This is the dreaded train stage. It's not as bad because it's the first loop, but it's still a little bit painful. So
Just a little bit.
just a little bit, yeah. On the second loop, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, usually it seems that to me that like beginners have the most trouble on the train stage, the first loop anyways.
Yeah, because it's tricky. Like, yeah, it really is hilarious. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then it's harder if you get it later on, right? As a third stage. Is that correct as well in this game?
Yes, because rank is higher.
Okay.
Much
okay.
higher.
Natural rank progression there. Gotcha.
Yeah, so you can see like these enemies coming down. They're completely random, which adds to the difficulty. Like, you can't predict any of it.
Do they not spawn based on your position or at all?
Nope. Well, maybe, but like, there's no way you can plan for that because it would be like pixels.
Okay.
And I'm like, I mean, look at all the shit I'm dodging. So,
Oh, that makes sense.
yeah, like, you just have to watch where they are and react to it.
Okay. Now, the main people that you're facing is like, for most boss encounters, they're called the Trump, right?
The Trump, yes. Which nowadays is a pretty amusing name.
Just the Trump, did you say?
The Trump,
Yeah.
Those three guys that you fight against.
I see.
I bombed the boss. I think that's the only bomb I use on the first loop because the boss is nasty. Also, Marion's bomb is, like Jamer said, really, really strong if you center it on top of the enemy.
Nice. Yeah, that charges up real quick. It's nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's what although you do have to be a bit careful because it's like bombs do not make you invincible in this game.
Oh yeah, that's true. Bombs in this game, like, they have a slight delay where, like, you can die before they go off, and they also don't protect you from dying.
But they cancel bullets, right?
They do cancel bullets,
Okay.
thankfully.
Gotcha.
But yeah, this is like old school, early 90s shmup rules.
Nice. Now, I noticed there, normally if you defeat Ace early on there, like the main, like, whatever that chick's name, Rogue, pops out, how come you delay the killing of the blue machine so that she doesn't pop out? She's more difficult to deal with.
Yeah, I delayed the kill there because I don't want the third robot to show up. It's harder to deal with.
Good
I
to
try
know.
I try to make the survival easier on myself. This is another boss with completely random popcorn. Like,
Yeah.
Well, it makes
Most
it
of-
makes it pretty interesting, doesn't it?
it does, yeah. Like, that there are a lot of bosses in this game with just completely random popcorns. Here I go for a quick kill strategy.
Oh man, nice.
And because each of the wings gives you a power up, I can get to full power and just like destroying the wing makes it change its pattern. And then before it gets any bullets off in that second phase, I'm able to destroy it. So kind of an in-depth strategy there, I guess. Here you can sometimes randomly get a bomb. I don't know how that works, but it happens sometimes. Here I just memorized a route and dodged.
So is
Not much.
the difficulty starting to ramp up at this point then?
Yes, it is.
Like it usually does in the Psycho games, like the 4th stage. Just get fucking wrecked.
Yeah, well, this is stage 5, but yeah, it's...
Oh, stage 5, okay, cool. Yeah.
There's the 400k extend. It's the only extend in the game.
Alright. No 1-up items?
No 1-up items.
No.
Oh, these guys look cool. Oh, they're gone.
Yep. I try to play it safe here and take out the turrets, but I don't destroy all the turrets because I want to survive. And they use a tougher pattern if you destroy all the turrets.
This is really cool.
I do more quick kills here.
I guess it's like you're on top of their heads. It's just like, yeah.
It's not solid material, so you can just kind of sit there for some of the patterns.
Alright, this is my favorite stage in the game. Probably. The ruins.
Yeah, banana, like on some of the bosses, the top of it will not be a collision hitbox, so you can kind of sit on top of point blank.
Alright, these 3 guys right here, you have to destroy them at the same time, or else they'll go berserk on you. Like, you're screwed if you don't destroy them at the same time. And this is actually a harder version of a Sengoku Ace boss.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice that the bosses are blinking there to indicate the damage dealt, but I'm assuming that we're missing some of the blinking frames there because this is 30 FPS? Or was that okay, okay.
Yeah.
That was really glitching out there.
I'm also starting to get the 10k bomb bonuses.
Oh, sick. That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
Oh man, epic skull.
Yes. I'm also getting a lot of points from the power refills, which are 2k.
Okay.
So quick kill here. Then the next 2 bosses are random based on your position.
Oh, really? They're both based on your position?
Yeah, it's pseudo random. It's like,
Okay.
yeah, there's like
So
there's an invisible grid basically, and I place myself like right there so I get the fish, basically.
That's cool.
And yeah,
what about
that's
that one
what?
boss? Is that based on position too?
With the skull. Yeah,
No, the Tanuki.
yeah, it is.
Okay.
I don't get the Tanuki though. I get the skull, which is easier.
Damn, sick dragon. Sick dodging
Yeah.
too. That looked like it take some practice.
And Banana-matic bosses don't have collision hitboxes.
That was a sick series of bosses back there. That was fucking
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. This is the last stage. And this is the last Trump encounter.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna use like a whole bunch of quick kill strats. And this is actually a lot harder than I make it look.
Yeah, that looks like you're at danger there, that point blank. Oh.
Yeah, like these
Yeah,
these point blanks right here, like I make them look easy, but like if you screw them up even a tiny little bit, like you can die. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Fun.
But they're fun to do anyways.
Now the fun thing about this last boss is that with Marion, you can beat him before he shoots.
Yeah. I don't think you
Dang.
can do that with other characters.
Yeah, like because I as soon as he appeared, I got off the charge attack and then did the point blank.
So you get a
Yeah,
wish?
I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can milk the last boss. Yeah. So about the second loop stage order, 2-1 is always the stage you didn't get in the first loop.
Okay.
2-2 is always. Geez, I'm forgetting already what it is. Gosh,
Oh,
I haven't played this in so long.
we'll see it in a bit here anyway.
Yeah. I think how it works is 2-2 is always the same as 1-2, and then 2-3 is most of the time. Gosh, I forgot what I was saying.
Jamer says all the super plays he sees suicide lives right before the second loop to lower rank.
Yeah, a lot of players do that because rank is brutal at this point. Like,
So it's not like rank resets at the beginning of the second loop. It actually carries on from
yes,
the
it
first
does.
loop. That's cool.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. How's recovery in the game? SMC is asking.
Recovering is really, really hard. Because,
Yeah.
like, to get your power-ups back, you have to bomb, and then you only have one bomb left.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually trying to recover without bombing is very, very difficult. Almost impossible in some situations.
Yeah.
Just because you're so low power.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
Okay.
Like, you're on base power. And sometimes the P's fly like in the pattern you don't want it to. You might just chain death, because I've seen that happen on some runs.
Oh, right, that's what I was saying. 2-3 is usually the same as 1-1. Occasionally, it's the same as 1-3. I think it's like 75% of the time it's 1-1.
Nice dodges on that mid-sized enemy.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Music's not bad in the game either. I'm liking the soundtrack actually overall.
Yeah, it has nice music. I'm using a lot of the same strats on the second loop, just mostly taking
Whoa.
suicide bullets into account.
Damn.
Does boss HP increase dramatically, or is it like mostly the same?
Dramatically, because of rank.
Okay.
So more HP, faster bullets. What else is going on in the loop?
Smaller dead zones.
All right. Okay.
Also, additional enemy spawns during boss fights.
That's so good to know that the dead zones are smaller, because it's like, if a player didn't notice that, they just think like it's fucking bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
Like if they never actually realized like that was a thing that was going on.
And a lot of these patterns are different too.
Oh,
I feel like shmups in general just don't even talk about like the ceiling mechanic ever, but it's so important a lot sometimes. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Man. Just count all those popcorn.
Damn, that knight, it looked so badass, but you just took him out so quickly. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Not really, not very knightly there. Or
Nope.
something.
Well, that took a lot of luck and a lot of practice. Usually that knight would have murdered me. Like, these speed kills, a lot of them are immensely harder than they look.
Oh yeah, and then Vluty mentioned the recolored second loop. Yeah, these colors are different.
Yeah,
Are they
Sekiro
not?
always does that.
Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. Gives you the kind of gives you just like that impression of like, okay, well, maybe I should play the second loop, you know? Instead of just like, the game's over. Damn. Oh man, it's getting busy.
Yeah, second loop is some serious business. You're gonna see that on this next boss, especially.
Oh, those
Oh,
revenge
yeah.
bullets. Oh! Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
rough.
some players actually stop shooting on those missiles. But, like, the thing is they still shoot you when they go down the screen. So I just get rid of them. And here's, like, RNG hell, basically.
Yeah.
Watching
Just-
those popcorn and trying to remember the boss's pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
The suicide bullets are random. Completely random. So,
It's like a denser pattern too than the 1.4 version, right?
yes, or faster at least.
Okay.
The speed kill strat works there though. Also,
Yeah.
the rank decrease from dying helped.
Nice.
Got some like horizontal scrolling here and forced scrolling. That's kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, they do it to throw you off, I think. They want you to kind of be like, oh no, what's happening? Like,
Oh, like-
what's off to the side?
Looks like it kind of got you there.
Yep.
Okay, here's a recovery.
Ouch.
Nice. Looks like that was a decent time to die.
Yes, because there were lots of items on screen. And that's another rank drop, so I'm kind of lucky with that.
It's like, whatever.
Yeah. Still got 2 lives for the end of the game.
Oh man. The boss is like, I got this.
Yeah.
How rude.
Can never trust those Aztec gods.
I've actually beaten that guy without bombing, but I don't bother because it's too hard.
Nice
Does he
spot.
fire off his pattern quicker?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. You just stay in the middle for this section, you don't get hit.
For what section? Oh yeah, you do.
The opening of 2-6.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. It's just like that one Strikers 45-2 section.
Yeah, it's actually like they're trying to trick you into moving, but the trick is you don't move.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Man, there was a lot of different variations that those guys were doing on you. Oh.
Yeah. Accidental death there. Definitely my biggest mistake. So I'm going to try to compensate for that by playing risky and not bombing.
That seems like what you've been doing. I mean, you've been bombing. Actually, yeah, you have been bombing here and there.
Yeah.
I usually see you hoard bombs.
I'm trying to conserve bombs for like the really hard parts.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And here I try to summon the bosses I want.
Yeah, this 2/6 boss drop is like probably the last brick wall for a
Yeah,
like this,
like
I bet.
Like now they're sending those explosives down along with the bosses.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Damn. Pretty entertaining.
The dragon in particular seems...
Yeah, the dragon's just like, I still don't know how to do it without bombing. So I just bomb it.
Damn. Wrecked.
So now I'm entering the last stage. I'm nervous because, like, I'm on the brink of a game over, but I'm gonna stick it out.
Like I can just fly up there.
Yep.
Can't have this.
Yeah, Psycho loves their misleading patterns like that. Where, like, the only safe place is the top.
Nice. And then you just use the same point-blank strategy used from the previous loop.
Damn,
Yeah.
he just like whips out that huge gun out of nowhere. Oh man, that's fucking epic.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. Really impressive.
Thanks. I actually kind of messed up the speed kill there, but I bombed and I got another one. So
Wow.
yeah.
Sounds
And
pretty
here I'm gonna speed kill the boss again.
Don't spill water on that boss. He'll multiply. The
And it
end, just
helps.
like that.
Yep, and it helps that rank is like low because I'm on my last life.
There you go.
So you got the ending after the end of the first loop, and then it's just like the end once you beat the second loop.
Yep, Sekio always does that.
It's kind of cute.
Yep.
All
And
right,
that's the end.
yeah, well done on that.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah, that looked fun as hell. The way
It's a
you were
fun
playing
game.
it.
Well, or I should say, it's fun until the train stage. Then it's not so fun.
Yes.
I was
Playing.
I was watching your stream one night, and you got the train stage on the second loop, and as I recall, it didn't go well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you were not happy.
Next, I think we should show some of EndoKarb's replay
Excellent.
Okay.
because, yeah. Also, special thanks to EndoKarb for teaching me stuff about this game. He kind of helped me with it.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's set this up.
Cool. 11:53.
Okay.
Yes, you can see how he handles the train stage on the second loop.
He's got the annotations going here too.
Yes.
Remember, guys, this game becomes much more challenging in the second loop. That's the current annotation on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
All right, let's
Okay.
let's do it. Yeah,
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go. I was spacing out there for a second. Sorry. So, why are you watching this again? Sorry. Like I said, I was spacing out.
Yeah, what in this run
What?
what in this run like makes it's like different compared to yours?
Well, he's
Yes.
using some different routes for one thing, which is
Okay.
fun. Like, my routes are a little bit different. And yeah, like you can see him doing like the dodges there instead of shooting.
So he doesn't kill any popcorn.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
He bombs the boss because high rank.
I see.
Yep. Yeah, Flutie mentions that the point blank strats only work with auto.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be the case actually. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's correct because I've tried doing that before and I wasn't really getting as much damage as I was when I used manual fire. That was probably a mistake when I was doing my 1-all, not using auto fire at all.
I see.
That's good to mention. So is auto fire the way to go then? Is the question.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those games where everyone uses auto.
Yeah. Especially if you're using like Marion for wide shot, I think it's like almost mandatory. I couldn't imagine trying to do some of those point blank strats without auto fire in her case.
He dies, Endo Sensei dies by accident here, but he does use some cool safe spots that you can see. Then he gets the train stage. So, and you can see what kind of a hell it is.
Oh, excellent, excellent, perfect.
Yeah, he's already got that rank decrease from dying, and we're still gonna see that it's hell. Like, the bullets would be yeah, the bullets would be twice as fast if this were like max rank.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just because the stage is evil like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Signed.
Give me your money.
Exactly.
Pretty much. I feel like they're probably like Sengoku Ace is like too easy for 2-all, so they just cranked up like the 10 max in terms of intensity.
Yep, these popcorns are just completely random. Their revenge bullets are completely random. Those 3 robots now no longer take turns. They fire their patterns at the exact same time. So you literally cannot fight them.
I see.
Yeah, these train cars are pretty much impossible because, like, you have these enemies coming down 2 at a time now. More than that.
So you had to like die there in order to get the bomb?
Yeah, these are like planned suicides.
Okay.
Because if you end up with less than level 3 power, you're basically done. Like, you cannot recover from that.
Ooh, that was a nice dodge there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, that's about all I wanted to show from this run.
Okay, excellent. That was pretty cool to see that train stage, although even though it wasn't fully ranked up.
Next, I also want to show the train stage from Saucy's run.
Cool.
Okay.
So, do you want to cue that up?
Yes. I'm ready to go. Are we ready? Let us go.
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go.
He's using Yuan-Nang, which is a different character. Actually, I think Maximo knows more about Yuan-Nang than I do.
Yeah, so essentially what he's doing right here is It's going all the way to the right, and then it goes over the left to misdirect. Fires off a bomb to get rid of the rest of these enemies here. And then, since the charge shot is particularly useful, I'm pretty sure he uses that like excessively.
This is max rank, by the way.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
This stage in particular is dicey. There's a lot of instances like where if you combine like bombing and then get up close while the bolts are still canceled, you can just squeeze through these sections pretty easily.
Yeah, you can see
Although-
how powerful her melee is.
Yeah, it's ridiculously good. Very short charge time compared to everything else.
He just ran out of level 4 there, unfortunately. But
Yeah,
that I don't believe that has much of an impact on the melee.
it decreases its power a little bit, but still
Yeah.
like considerably good.
That was brutal.
Yeah.
And then when he bombs that boss, he gets back to max power anyways.
Yeah, Saucy's a beast. Anyways, that about covers what I wanted to show.
Dude, this
Yeah.
music though, so good.
Yeah, it's good.
I like it. I
Yeah.
really have been digging this.
So,
Good soundtrack.
It's kind of funky. I don't know, I like it. Cool.
That's,
That's fun.
that's Gunbird.
Yes. Interesting game.
Mm-hmm. Late
Yeah,
night,
it looks really fun.
late
Yeah.
night Gunbird party.
And like, presentation's really nice, and music's pretty decent. Everything, it's all good. No wonder it has a bunch of ports and whatnot.
Yeah, got ports to a lot of platforms for its day.
I just like shmups where you get to play as witch characters. Because witches are the bomb.
Word.
What?
The bomb.
It's true.
Yeah.
Watch. Okay,
Yeah.
I just fast forwarded to Saucy at the end of the game here.
Okay.
Just watching
Yeah,
a little bit here.
strike.
Yeah, you can see how he handles like the last boss and stuff. It's pretty fun.
Especially what strategy is pretty good in terms of like when the dragon fires that pattern, you want to use the charge attack and go to the right because, as I said earlier, like the right side of your hitbox is invincible during that charge animation. You want to, and then you can abuse that a lot, as opposed to trying to go from the right to the left, which will most likely get you killed.
That's interesting. Kind of reminds me of
And I
like
think
I don't know, in Twin B, how like you have the two arms and they can take hits on the side or something.
Oh yeah.
It's a random example.
And you can see here, like, you can use some similar strats to, like, Marion's point blank, although it's the damage output of the regular shot won't be as effective at point blank range. And I think you have to fight this normal boss, the final boss, normally as well.
Oh, okay, that's different.
Well, not completely normally, but
Well, almost,
you have
yeah.
to do a little bit of dodging. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Not a whole lot, but a little
You'll
bit.
see here, like,
I
this
see.
pattern.
Neat. Alright, neato.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
In the West, too.
Yep. So,
One
there we
day.
have it. Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff indeed.
If you like a challenge and punishing yourself, then go for the 2-all.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's a real selling point there.
I'm sure there's some people that are really into that here, so go for
Oh,
it,
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, indeed.
It's true. I mean, shmups is masochism.
Well, yeah, that's like a Some of those dodges look pretty exhilarating in the second loop, and even some of the first loop stuff. That was pretty cool. I'm definitely interested.
Yeah, I would say too that like in order to get to all, like it's very recommended to no miss, no bomb the first loop, as customary for other early Psycho games as well.
Oh yeah.
Probably second gen Psycho as well.
So Cream or Maximo, do you guys have any advice for beginner players of this game?
I guess
use bombs.
yes.
Good
I would
one.
say for the tricky parts such as the 1-4 boss or like the 1-6 boss Scotland, use bombs if you don't want to deal with like tricky patterns. You'll get enough resource to do it because, as we showed earlier, you get 3 lives, and you can get up to max stock of like 6 bombs. As long as you get through like the first random stages and don't bomb too much for like the next few, a 1 loop clear shouldn't be too bad. It's just you'll have to optimize a lot more if you want a 2-wall or something like that. But it's definitely possible. I mean, I've done a 1-all. You can do it too. And I'm not that good of a player yet.
Don't sell yourself short.
So you say Mr. Assault World Record.
Do you have the record now?
Not yet, almost.
Oh, hey, Cream, why are you lying?
I had to stop it. Close.
Damn, dude, that'll be
like-
epic. Gotta find
Don't
those
talk.
last fucking points here and there.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to like some of the Japanese players to figure out what to do, because when I was looking at the scoring history for this game, like the dude set like a really high record back in like 1989, and actually for stuff like Gunbird and Strikers 1945, many of the world records were set like a year after the game came out, a year or 2 years, and they haven't been for 20.
It's so crazy.
It is.
Considering that there are players who, I mean, people are still playing the games, or attempting. Typically, anyways, that's what it seems like. There's always someone playing some of these
Yeah.
old arcade games still.
People like us.
Well,
That's
exactly. There are people who
Right.
play these games. This is the whole point of the show.
Indeed.
So you should
We
too.
will all do our best.
Oh man, good stuff. Good episode. Yeah, it was really fun. Thanks for coming on, Maximo, and Cream, of course, co-hosting. That was a good one.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Awesome.
Fun to talk about Gunbird, and it's got a bunch of ports and stuff, even on Steam. So make it happen. Buy it on Steam, and
Did we show?
Well,
the Steam overload. Oh yeah, the 1 second of input delay. Yeah, forget about that.
yeah, not. If anything, just emulate it for MAME, or if you really want a physical port, go for the Saturn version.
What about that PlayStation Network version?
Actually based off of the Mobile Life Force port in the US at least. If you have Japan PSN, it's based off the Japanese PS1 port.
How's it play on the PSN then? Do you know?
I haven't tried it on PSN, so I don't know. But if it's anything like Mobile Life Force, probably the same.
Like mediocre game?
Not
like,
good.
Okay. I'm just trying to if the game's purchasable and it's like good, then I want to say go support it like actively. But if it's not in our interest,
Or actually,
then
there's another edition, which is the Gunbird Special Edition, I think, that was released in both Japan and in Europe for the PS2. I've heard some things about that port. I don't know how cheap or expensive it is, but that's another possibility.
Vludi, we saw some of the endings when I was going through this gallery video, I think. I don't know. I think they had them actually up there. Yeah, I showed a bunch of those actually at the beginning. I'll show a couple more. But alright, I think that'll wrap it up for episode 117 on Gunbird. Fun times. Should be back next week with another episode. I think pretty much, probably can guarantee that, I think.
Yeah.
I think we're looking good there. So yeah. Till next time, people.
See you later, alligators.
Thanks for watching.
See you next game and all that.
Thanks for your play.
Try harder, poor player, or etc. All right. Later, people.